Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Duncan and I'm a travel agent specializing in Disney destinations. First and foremost, I want to send my love and thoughts to all of my friends and Disney cast members in the Florida area. I'm recording this Wednesday afternoon, so I know that rain has started there, but Hurricane Milton is about to hit. And so just sending all of my love and thoughts to them. But I did want to take an opportunity to highlight hurricane season in Orlando and as one of the main reasons that you should hire a travel agent if you're planning to travel during this time. So today is Wednesday, October 9th, and I had three families. One family was one room with 2 adults and 1 child, and the other family was 2 rooms with 4 adults and 2 children that were supposed to check in today, spend some time at the Walt Disney World Resort, head to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tomorrow night. But as we know, these events have been canceled and parks have been closed. So I wanted to give you a little bit of a timeline as far as my process as a travel agent and what I did for my clients during this time. When I was notified about Milton, that was just a tropical storm Saturday, I did reach out to them and I let them know, hey, there is a storm in the area projected to head to Florida. As of right now, there are no closures. I'm just giving you a heads up because you may want to pack additional ponchos, clothing, shoes that you do not mind getting wet. As the weekend progressed, of course, on Sunday, we started seeing that it was a hurricane and it was getting larger, heading to the Florida area. I informed my clients again, and the family with 2 rooms let me know that they wanted to adjust their trip to check in on Thursday instead of Wednesday. From that point, I went ahead and I was able to modify one online, the other I was not, and so I had to get on the phone. I waited about 3.5 hours with on hold and finally talking to someone to get their trip modified, and that was taken care of. The other family did not contact me back until Monday afternoon-ish. They wanted to do the same thing. So Monday afternoon, I got on hold again. That time it was only about 3 hours. But I was able to get their trip modified by Monday, I think at like 6 p.m. Central Time. But that was about 6.5 hours total that I was on the phone getting those modified, which is part of my job and which is why people hire me as their travel agent. Now, Tuesday is when we started seeing reports of that it was going to hit later, that parks were going to be closed on Wednesday and more than likely on Thursday, and that Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party that was scheduled for October 10th was going to be canceled and refunded. As soon as I heard that information, I reached out to my clients immediately and I let them know because Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party was a huge reason that they were going. Now, all families decided to cancel their trip, and I told them I highly recommend that because we do not know what is going to happen. So to cancel for now, and we will see about rebooking at a later date. Now, phone lines have been insane. I told you I had waited about 6.5 hours to get those trips modified. But as a travel agent, we did have an emergency email set up because so many people were trying to call in. So I had access to an emergency email that I was able to send over information for those trips to be canceled. That led me to not have to wait on hold, which was a huge blessing since I had already waited on hold for a longer period of time throughout the week. But I was able to get all of those trips canceled, and because of the hurricane, Disney was waiving cancellation fees, so they received the full amount minus any travel protection. They'll be receiving it on a refund in the next 7 to 10 business days. So traveling to the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, you can expect rain almost any time throughout your trip, but hurricane season is June through November. And so while no one anticipates or expects that to happen, there is always that chance. And I have been working with these families on this trip for almost a year, and I know that they were very excited. We had our final game plan calls the week prior where we talked about their dining reservations. They decided to not do Lightning Lane Multipass, but they were asking me about attractions. And I made sure that all of their questions were answered. They told me multiple times that the kids were excited. So on top of being bummed because they could not go on their trip, they didn't have to be stressed as well in waiting on hold or looking for an email or looking for a phone number to try to reach out to get that help. They knew that they could contact me and that I would help take care of it for them in any way that I possibly could. So I in no way want to use Hurricane Milton as a way to promote my services. I just really want to let you know the process as of like what went through this week as far as canceling trips and working with a travel agent, because it definitely does make a difference in the experience that you would have. One of the families have already contacted me about possible new travel dates, and they're soon. So I was able to help them look into availability and pricing because, like I said, their kids are so excited. They wanted to go. They had their Halloween stuff ready. And while it is a huge bummer, it's always something that you should at least think about when traveling to the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. I just want to take some time to again extend my love and thoughts to my friends that are in the Florida area. I have friends who are travel agents and then friends who are also cast members there. So I am just wishing them the best. The last I had checked in, rain had started. Wind was starting up, but there was nothing major yet. I think it is expected later tonight, if not early Thursday morning. But I am keeping in contact with them. If you were planning to travel this week and had to cancel your trip, I am so sorry. I know that has to be huge, very sad, especially if it was something that you saved up and look forward to. But safety comes first. And I am just glad that my clients are not traveling, are not putting themselves in that situation, and hopefully we can get them on another trip that will be just as fun for them. But I just wanted to give you a little insight as to what travel agents were doing this week, and what your process may look like if you decide to hire and work with a travel agent, especially during hurricane season. So thank you so much for joining and watching a just really quick informational video, and I will see you real soon.